miles away, but girl, tonight that ass look juicy, yes you do. No one got a badonka-donk like you.
The DoorDash girl got arrested. For what? I'm not watching it. How many minutes? 1 minute? Okay.
The DoorDash girl was arrested on 2 felony charges. A DoorDash girl delivered an order and opened someone's door without their permission. And the homeowner had no clothes on the couch because he was asleep. So she opened his door, stepped inside of his house, then started recording him and posted it to the internet and claimed she got SA.
Why would she do that?
She posted a video saying, "This is a man's world. I'm the victim," screaming at the camera, and says she filed a police report. But then DoorDash fired her for violating a customer's privacy, and she was reported to the police as well. Then the comments told her she was.
So she got arrested on the same charges? Why am I saying same charges? This is 3 weeks ago, 6 hours ago. What did she get arrested for? Is this guy a lawyer? And he's dressed like one.
Olivia Henderson, aka DoorDash Girl, was arrested today and charged with 2 felony charges. And honestly, I'm not surprised by this. You cannot record somebody naked in their own home and then post it online for other people to see. And on top of that, she was profiting off the videos that she posted. And for all the people that were saying the only reason she recorded.
Okay, so according to this guy, you cannot record me even though I'm intentional. Like, as long as I'm within my door, within my property, I can be naked, swinging my dick at your daughter, and you cannot do anything. Not only you cannot file a complaint or a police report, you cannot record it as proof. That's this guy. Got it. I'm just gonna Google and double check if she is actually arrested for the same charges or is something else. For some reason, I don't trust it. That's why I don't want to speak about it. Do I really trust Officer Honeywell? The fuck kind of name is that? Remember earlier when I was talking about the Donald Trump thing, and I said that no country deserves to be mocked globally for something like this, something that's, it's disgusting, right? And what is it disgusting? That one president sucking off another president from prior, and also the same president has pedophilia allegations, kidnap and human trafficking, child trafficking, blah blah. And I was talking about, apart from the Democrats, the blue and the green going after each other, I was thinking of the bigger picture, how it looks to the rest of the people, how it looks to me and the people in my part of the world. And I said no country should be in a position where it's so easy to mock, because like what else, what other country has a president apart from America in today's day? What country has a president that has public information of sucking off another president? Which country has a dick sucking president? And I love America. America raised me. That's why I said maybe I didn't say maybe. That's why I said no country deserves to be in a situation where it's mocked so heavily, but literally everyone in the world. But after this one, after seeing that majority of people, I don't know if it's majority of people, but like 40k views, 34k views, 47k views. This guy has 4k views, but is still laughing. Ah ha 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 ha. Girl got arrested. So funny. Now, from the information given, if you guys settled on siding with the guy that was passed out naked versus the girl that was working, it's I think it's divine justice that your country has a president that sucks dick. It's just, I don't know what else to say. Just last night I was talking about how the whole God concept, and it feels like in today's day God is just not there. Oh, he's there. It's present and actively making sure that you motherfuckers have a dick sucking president. Because what the fuck? Okay, let's just start from the beginning because like I have not been keeping up with this, but I think this is the first video, so let's watch it and let's really carefully hear what she's saying or whatever is the visual. Hold on.
Hey guys, so DoorDash just deactivated me 2 days after I reported my sexual assault. Hey guys, I just lost my job, and they won't tell me why. They're supposed to send an email immediately after deactivation providing you the reason why and a link to appeal, and they didn't. So I contacted support, and they made me sit on the phone with them for 50 minutes just to tell me that they can't tell me the reason why, and I have to just go ahead and appeal without knowing why. So my chances of getting my account back, they have my money in that account. I was working! I was literally working! And they deactivated me! This is related. They just punished me for posting about my sexual assault while door dashing. They just fired me! And the police are doing nothing! I lost my job! That was my only way to make money to pay my bills! Hey guys, so DoorDash just...
Okay, so from the video, what is wrong with it? Does DoorDash have the right to lock up your money? Probably, because they make you sign stuff that you don't read. Now, is that the fault of this girl, or is that the fault of DoorDash? And I'm not gonna leave this to the genius of Americans. It's the fault of DoorDash. You should not have fucking Weasley, what is it called? Contracts that nobody's gonna read. You write it intentionally, write it in a way that nobody reads it. But other than that, why are people riled up on her? Because she is screaming. She's not getting the message across in a way that would be suitable for the losers on the internet, because they think they matter. This one. Now my internet's lagging. The fuck. Now it's completely lagging. I can't watch it. I'll watch this one. Which one's the first one where she is telling people about how she reported it? Oh, she's a lesbian. The fuck? Okay.
Guys, so yep, I really lost my job.
Why is my fucking internet sucking? My internet is Donald Trump. Okay, first one down. This is the second video, and let's see what's wrong with this one.
I really lost my job. Within less than 24 hours after me submitting my appeal, they denied it. And in the email, they said, you can respond to the previous email that you received explaining the reason why you were deactivated. I never got the email. So last night, I contacted one support agent. We sat on the phone for 25 minutes, and then she transferred me to the community response team. The person on the community response team told me that was the highest team I could get to. There's literally nobody else she could transfer me to. I could hang up the phone and call back and then get transferred to the community response team again. So I sat on the phone with her for another 25, 30 minutes. And she told me that she couldn't tell me. There's no way that they could tell me what the reason I just lost my job.
Alright, there's a theme. And before I go over to the theme, I'll write the theme down. Okay, I had to write it down because I keep forgetting shit. But based on this video, what do I see as a dumbass not from America? Because since all the geniuses are within America and they see things in their crystal ball that I don't. But me, with my eyes, I see a person that is freaking out because they lost their job. So I'm from a third world country, and I know what it means to lose a job, and it's not that hectic out here. She's in America. Not only America, she is in New York. She probably doesn't own a house. So no job means not only no food, but also probably homeless. And I think the freaking out is justified. And do I see anything else in this video that's wrong? She's not freaking out. She's freaking out, but she's not freaking out in a way that the losers on the internet are gonna be like, I don't have words for them. But yeah, also 2 videos, and both of the video I see she victim versus DoorDash, and people on the other side are riled up about she versus the guy that showed the dick, when she's not focusing on the guy that showed the dick. I'll get to that point later. And then this is the next one.
You guys, my account is currently at risk of being banned because I had to explain my story one time, right? They took the video down and gave my account a strike. So I explained my story again and censored the video that I have just so they can't take it down for the same reason. They took it down for the same reason again, and now my account has a second strike. Guess what? If I get one more strike, I'm banned from TikTok. So not only did I get assaulted 3 days ago on October 12th on Sunday, I then lost my job. The police are doing nothing. And if I get one more account strike on TikTok, my account's done. This is a man's world. I'm the victim. Remember? I'm the victim. And they took down my video. They were going to have to pay me for my second story time because that was over a minute long. They were going to have to pay me for all those views I got. So nope, they took that right down. They took that right down. Absolutely not. They're not paying me for that. Nope. You guys.
Okay. This one, what's wrong with it? You are freaking out. You're not very smart, are you? Because like if you know it's a man's world, the last thing you do is scream at the top of your lungs. This is a man's world. You fucked up there. I mean, you're not inherently wrong, but since you realize that this is a man's world, you should have kept that thing inside you instead of just screaming it out. Now, other than that, what am I noticing? Is it now girl versus dick, or is it girl versus TikTok? It's girl versus TikTok now. Next one. Oh yeah, the reason I smiled is because like when I first watched this video, I didn't watch the original one, but I saw it. People clipped it, right? People clipped it, and they were mocking her for saying this is a man's world. I am the victim, and I was against her. But after everything that happened, it's been a month, right? It's November 16, and she said 12. Yeah, it's been more than a month. So the reason I smiled is because she said this is a man's world, and at the time I was, on the opposite side. And after all the things that has happened, is she wrong? Is she wrong now? Okay. Next one.
October 12th, 2025, I was a victim of SA by a DoorDash customer while I was doing my job as a DoorDash driver. Excuse me if you've already seen this. This is my third time posting this because TikTok keeps silencing me and taking my videos down and giving me strikes. So if I get one more strike, you guys, I'm just letting you know right now my account is going to be banned. So I'm going to try to word this as chill as possible to avoid getting this video striked. So on October 12th, 2025, the DoorDash customer requested that their order be left at their front door. When I arrived at their front door was wide open. Their lights were on. And they were sleeping on the couch within eyesight of the front door with their pants and underwear pulled down to their ankles, and they were indecently exposed to me. I got this on video, and I'm not even going to be posting the video clip anymore because I'm pretty sure that's what's getting me the strikes. But yeah, I reported it to DoorDash, and DoorDash did ban the customer. And then 2 days later, DoorDash banned me, which doesn't seem unrelated. I appealed, and they were supposed to respond to my appeal within 7 to 10 business days. They didn't even provide me a reason for my deactivation. They're supposed to send an email. They didn't. So I contacted support, and they told me to continue with my appeal without knowing a reason why. There's an option to select, don't know why I was deactivated, and then you still have to explain yourself. So I did. And within 12 hours afterward, they had already denied my appeal. So I'm really never getting my DoorDash account back. DoorDash deactivated me. DoorDash punished me for exposing my assaulter, and TikTok is currently punishing me for exposing my story time. And this is the only justice I'm getting, because I also reported this to the police, and the police are doing nothing. So what? So what? You're gonna take down my videos and give me strikes and just expect me to be like, oh, I just better shut up. I just better sit here and be quiet. I just better not say anything else. I've lost my job, my only way to pay my bills and make a living. I've also gotten assaulted, and the police are doing nothing to help me. So let me just shut up. You know, the videos got taken down. Nobody has to know what happened to me. No, I'm going to keep telling my story. Like, this is the only justice I'm getting, is exposing this man and having posted that video and it has gone viral. Like, now he can live with shame and embarrassment if people have seen it and knows who he is or where he, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the one being punished. He's not getting in trouble with the police. He didn't lose his job if he has one. Like, what's going on with him? Why am I getting fired? Why are my videos getting taken down? And why am I getting strikes? Like, I'm about to lose my account. I was assaulted. I'm the victim. I lost my job. I'm the victim. Right? Is this making sense to any fucking body?
We're at 2-minute video done. And
You guys, my account...
We're at,
Hey guys, it's been...
what the fuck? It changed itself. You can change TikTok videos by scrolling. Okay, but yeah, so I watched which one did I watch? This one? I think that is the 2-minute one. Yeah, so I watched this one, and then this one. Did I miss anyone? What the fuck? But yeah, okay, so this is the 2-minute one, and I see what? Again, she is repeating the I'm the victim stuff. Not a good idea. The world is not as linear as you think. There's twists and turns into it. My English fucking sucks. But okay, I'll speak about. Okay, yeah. Back to this again. So victim, she versus DoorDash. That was the previous one, and now she versus TikTok. It's never. From the stuff that she posted, the first one is probably the only one that was she versus the guy that showed his dick. And everything else is she versus corporations. That's gonna come in handy later. Now let's watch the last one that she posted.
Hey guys, it's been a minute, a whole 24 hours, I know, but I have an update as of October 16th, 2025. But first and foremost, I just want to thank everybody for the overwhelming support.
Okay, that's not the last one, because I remember she posting something recently that I don't know if that got deleted.
And allyship that you've shown me. It's really making me feel so validated and seen and heard. And that's really helping me through this tough time. So I just want to let you guys know I really appreciate the outpouring of support. So the update is, last night I was made aware, a bunch of people started commenting on my pages that DoorDash made a public statement about me on their TikTok story and on their most recent Instagram post in the comment section. And I'm not going to speak too much further on details, but what I am going to say is I and the entire rest of the world found out why I lost my job at the exact same time. I didn't find out before you guys. I'm just letting you know this right now. The people that saw their public statements and made me aware that they made those public statements knew why I lost my job before I did. Because I went and I checked my email once I was made aware that they made those public statements, and they sent me the deactivation email around the same time they released the public statements, like literally within the same hour. So they sent me my deactivation email explaining my reason for being deactivated a whole 24 hours after they deactivated me, and a whole 24 hours after I already submitted my appeal, and about 12 hours after they had already denied my appeal. They finally sent me the email explaining why they fired me. So I and the rest of the world, we all found out why I lost my job together.
Okay, what am I noticing on this one? I am noticing the same trend of she versus corporations, not she versus the guy. Again, which will be coming in handy because they're using that as a tactic. But then, in this, what I'm noticing, because I watched this is the first original video I watched because people had made the whole TikTok FYP was just filled with her and her story. So this is the one where I bothered to click into her profile and watch. And when I watched it, my initial reaction was, you are hiding something. And I figured out what she was hiding, because this is a person that is, in my opinion, is not very smart, and she doesn't have a very good poker face. So this video is made after DoorDash has made a statement, a story post in a manner. I could tell that it's written by someone professional to convey a message other than what's written, like the tone, the tonal difference. Now, what she is doing here is damage control, but because the way DoorDash wrote that thing, that however, we do not think that posting a customer's video without his knowledge is appropriate, blah blah, something that they said. She realized that she fucked up, which she should have realized before she posted the video. But then again, how many of you would have not posted the video if you been through the same thing that she's been through? But okay, I'll just watch all of it and then I'll talk. So I think this is the latest one. Yeah, it's set to latest, but I am pretty sure that there was a different video after this one. I'll check my phone. Okay, so on my phone the video shows up, the latest video that she did. I don't know why it's not showing up on this one. Let me reload and see if it shows up. No, it's for some reason it's not showing up on the desktop version of TikTok, even though it's set to latest. But she has, you see how this is the last one she has on, and on my phone, let me check if I'm in frame. So yeah, so after the this drop shoulder video, she has a different one, the latest one, and I'll screen record it on my phone. And I'll just edit it in.
Hi guys, it's the DoorDash girl. I'm also Olivia, but I prefer to go by Liv or Livy Henderson for anybody who's wondering. And for anybody who's just now hearing about this, what happened is October 12th, 2025, I was doing my job as a DoorDash driver, and my customer requested that their order be left at their front door. And when I arrived at their house, their front door was wide open, and they were within eyesight of the front door, laying on the couch indecently exposed to me. And I reported this to DoorDash, and I want to clarify, I did report this to the police the very next morning on October 13th. And DoorDash did ban the customer, and then a day and a half later, DoorDash banned me as well, and this was DoorDash's response to me.
Okay, she posted the response. So we take reports of blah 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 privacy concerns as clear violation policies blah 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 blah. So yeah. So this is what I said. Am I recording? I am recording. So this is what I said. So they paid someone professional to write this in a way where it's writing all the right things, but the tone of it shifts the narrative against her, and now she's the aggressor. She's the person in wrong. And I'll tell you how the entire fucking internet flipped on her after this supposed statement. I'm pretty sure you guys saw nothing of it. But yeah, it'll be on the screen recording. Let me finish the video.
There have been a lot of people saying things like I entered the customer's home or I opened the customer's door, but I can assure you that I did not do either of those things, and I have obtained irrefutable proof that the door was already wide open when I arrived to the customer's house. But due to its importance, I cannot post that proof at this time. And to all those that have been supportive of me during this time, thank you so much. I've been seeing your comments and your videos and your messages, and trust me, I won't forget the love that has been shown to me during this time. And to any large creators that have made statements on my situation and then further retracted that and then issued me an apology, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay, so this is the video that I just watched. This is how you actually talk to people on the internet. You have to be concise. You have to be you have to play a character. You just cannot be yourself. because people on the internet are less than people, and then they have this idea of being more than people. Like, why are you speaking to me in a manner that I do not like? I am God. I judge. I don't have a proper fucking vocabulary to explain what I'm trying to say, but that is how people on the internet are. Not just people, me also sometimes, but my slip ups are mostly like, oh, I don't like this song. My slip ups are not, this person is in a legal battle or illegal situation, but I'm gonna go against them because I don't like their face. I don't like their how they're talking to me. Blah blah. I'm an idiot, but I'm not that big of an idiot. So yeah, last video, good job. That's how you should have made all the videos, and you would have more internet backing, more than the ones you already have. Now let's get into the real stuff. Okay, I've simplified it. I've broken it down to four, well, basically two sides, but you'll get it. So on the left we have Olivia, on the right we have the loser. On the left again, bottom, we have Olivia bad, and on the right we have loser good. And the question is, was she wrong? Okay, now Olivia. What happened to Olivia? Got flashed, lost job, and then what? Striked on TikTok, and then face and what? What did I say? Face and I can just say identity out, backlash. This is everything that happened to Olivia. Is it Olivia or is it Liv? Olivia, okay. Got flashed, lost job, striked on TikTok, identity out, backlash, and now arrested. Loser, what happened to the loser? What happened to the loser? I don't remember seeing his face. Didn't see his face on the internet. And then, bruh. What do I do? What do I do? This one? Is it? Don't know his name. What else? What happened to the loser? I don't know. Okay, Olivia bad. What did Olivia do bad? Not what? Olivia bad, nuances, loser good. Loser good what? In his house. Right, based on the information that has been presented to me, or whatever the fuck I could find, I'm giving this too much time. You cannot ask me to do more than this. But okay, so what happened to Olivia? Got flashed, lost her job, striked on TikTok, identity out. It didn't happen to her, but I mean, she did it to herself. But how else is she gonna talk about she being flashed if she's not gonna do it? Who the fuck's gonna do it? Backlash. Don't understand. Now arrested. And what happened to this this genuine good guy, the person? Didn't see his face on the internet. She didn't show his face. Don't know his name. So if we have all this on the left and all this on the other side, based on what actually are people taking this guy's side? So far, what I've found is Olivia bad. Why? Nuances. She didn't distinguish between indecent exposure and then sexual assault. So SA versus indecent exposure. Loser, good. So this good person, why he's good? He is in his house. So have you all lost your fucking mind? Because this guy was in his house, all of it, remember, arrested, all of it means nothing because he was in his house. So this is how America raises its daughters, right? This is why you teach to your daughter. This is my acting of an American dad. And if I have a daughter, I'm gonna tell her that if you see a man stick in his own house, you should not do anything. You just go home, go to bed, because this is America, and a man can have his penis out in his house, even if it's very, very obvious that he had his penis out in his house with the intention of showing it to you. Even if it was very, very clear, you, as an American-born daughter, should not say anything because he is in his house. What the fuck? I'm gonna say this again. So because he is in his house, you getting flashed does not matter. You losing your job does not matter. Getting striked on TikTok does not matter. Identity out does not matter. Backlash does not matter. Arrested does not matter. Why? Because he was in his house. That is America. All of these things can happen to a person, but because he was in his house, even if it was very, very, very clear that he had his penis out in his house with the intentions of showing it to you, he's in the right because he's in his house. And now you're arrested. In no fucking way you guys sided with this guy over this girl. In no fucking way you guys sided with this guy over her. Why? Because he was in his house. This is my reaction to him being in his house. I found it.
Uber Eats delivery. That happens to me like every other Wednesday. Y'all act like you've never passed out with your pants around your ankles while masturbating with the front door wide open while expecting an Uber Eats delivery. That happens to me like every other Wednesday.
That happens to you fucks every other Wednesday? That's your society? Really? That's anybody with minimal, I'm not saying maximum, I'm not saying average, minimum fucking brain cells knows that that guy was not asleep. Why? I'll tell you why. Why? Because I watch porn. But how many times do I watch porn? Once a day. Twice a day. Maybe when I was younger, I watched a few times a day. But I don't watch porn the entirety of the fucking day. Here's the difference between my brain, porn once a day, and this loser's brain. In my brain, when I see a skit of this, step bro, step sis, oh step bro, I'm stuck in the washing machine, I know that's fake. I have the brain cells to know and make sense that it is acting. When you watch porn all day, every day, you know what happens? You become retarded. You become retarded and you start to think, oh, this is a real thing that happens. Oh, my stepsister, not my stepsister, but this guy's stepsister got stuck in a washing machine. I know what I'll do. I'll be butt fucking naked in front of the front door, and this DoorDash girl is gonna be coming in, and she might just give me a blowjob. Normal people don't think like that. This guy is a fucking retard. And I am, well, now I'm freaking out because how the fuck are you siding with this guy? In what world does it make sense? Like, in what world is it relatable to you guys? Okay, over this, I know, I don't think you like getting flashed. So I'm gonna assume most of America does not like getting flashed. Okay, so that's relatable on her side. Losing job, I think most of America does not like losing jobs. So that's relatable on her side. Strike on TikTok. Most of America does not like getting striked on TikTok. Relatable on her side. Identity out. I'm gonna skip that one because she did it to herself. Backlash. Don't like getting backlash. So relatable on her side. Arrested. You don't like getting arrested. Relatable on her side. In what fucking world are you relating to this guy where you feel offended personally to the point where you go side with this guy and hate this girl? Because why? Because you were in your house. You were in your house butt fucking naked so many times that over all of this, over getting flashed, losing jobs, striked on TikTok, identity out, backlash, arrested, and all the stuff that I didn't say. Over all of it, you side with this guy because why? He was in his house and what's her fault? She didn't make the nuance difference between SA and indecent exposure. Is the entire country retarded? Am I missing something? Is the entire country retarded at this point? Like, what the fuck? Because why are we comparing morality and honesty when it comes to when it comes to holding the I was gonna say accuser, not the, let's say abuser, or like the person in fault. Why is the fucking social limit of honesty so high when it comes to holding someone accountable? Why are you going into sexual assault versus indecent exposure? I've seen women talk about this is indecent exposure at best. What the fuck do you mean? If you get into my house and you stole $200, when I go to the fucking police, I'm not gonna say $200. That's retarded. Who the fuck takes a case seriously when it's $200? I'm gonna say $20K because I need that motherfucker caught. And I would like to think rest of the world thinks the same way. When you get fucked, you don't fucking, yes, as a person before God, you should be honest. You should not be fucking making things, bigger than they are. Yes, you should be doing it as a good person in front of God. But as a good fucking Samaritan in a country like America, you think it's smart to be honest, it's good, and it's required to be honest and say, oh, he only stole $200 from me. No, you're an idiot. You're supposed to say 20 fucking thousand because that, I was gonna say the N-word, needs to be locked up and away. Fuck off. And because I was gonna say the N-word, I don't mean black people. I just mean people in general. Because that's when it's gonna be taken seriously. That's what she did. And maybe she did not even do it. Maybe I have the fucking brain of a fucking something bad. My English is not that advanced, but maybe I'm only the one who can make this distinction between saying, oh, he stole $200 and saying he stole 20K. The importance is heavy on this side. The heavy is down. So heavy is on this side. Maybe she did not. You ever thought maybe she is just a normal person? A person that is not fucking used to getting flashed and she just freaked out. You ever thought she might have just said sexual assault without thinking, without going through the whole mental process of what's right, what's wrong, what would be palatable to the entire fucking internet? Nobody thinks like that. There's two sides to this. One, she's honest, and she just made a mistake, and instead of nuancing, instead of making her case look lighter, instead of doing that, she said SA. Or she's a smart person, and she took that indecent exposure and said it was a SA, which is also smart and which is also acceptable. Everybody does it. Who is not doing it? Who the fuck is in her situation? In her situation where she got called to a house with food, and very, very clearly that guy's intention was to expose himself to her. Who in her shoes is gonna be like, oh yeah, I was indecently exposed, not sexually assaulted? What the fuck? Why? Why would you do that? It makes zero fucking sense to do it logically. And if you're not being evil, if you're not doing the whole mental calculation, if you're just a normal person, it's normal to freak out. It's normal to freak out and miss the nuanced difference between indecent exposure and sexual assault. right? Am I making sense? Now her fault. Throughout all the videos that I've seen, I've not rewatched all the videos in this video that I'm making, but I have watched it when it first happened, and all the accusement, or what the fuck? I'm losing words. I'm forgetting words, but everything people had against this girl is she missed indecent exposure versus SA, and everything that the people had on his behalf is he is in his house. Because he was in his house, all of this is justified? Bruh. Actually, I was just acting. I don't know, nobody's watching this video probably, but here's what's actually going on, because I brought in receipts, bitch.
And it shows her, not him.
How did I get in? That's a secret I'll never tell.
His door cam footage came out, and it shows her, not him, opening the door, walking in without permission, and filming him while he was passed out. The same woman who went viral for claiming she was assaulted is now the one under investigation. He admits he'd been drinking that night. He ordered food, it took forever to arrive, and he fell asleep on the couch, completely unaware that someone had entered his home. By the time he woke up, his name, his address, and a
People already... Okay, I'll get to this guy later, but people already figured out that this is AI, right? And this is what's... I'm gonna get to it, but look at this guy. Look at this tough guy. My house should live in a box. I mean, he would shoot her and put her in a box, and somebody love react. I didn't get who love reacted it, but
name,
this guy.
his address.
Look at this tough guy. Very, very tough person. Very, very tough person who shoots a person. She's like his daughter's age, and she would live in a box in his house. Okay, let's keep watching.
Video of him lying half naked were already all over the internet. He'd been doxxed and humiliated overnight. Now, everything has flipped. He's pressing charges, suing her for defamation and invasion of privacy, and suing the delivery platform for negligence. She thought losing her job was bad.
Oh yeah, she thought her losing her job was bad. Okay, that's one AI video. So that's pretty much sums up the whole support for this guy. It's all AI slop. The entire screaming that I did about calling Americans retarded, I was just having fun. I don't know why it's fun to call you guys retards. But other than that, yeah. So I don't have much video, but anybody on the internet has already seen it. All the support that is going to this guy, the dick guy, is from AI and AI slop, and the real people are on her side, kind of. Now the thing is, real people have real life, real problems, real things going on. Even look at me, the thing happened a month ago, and I didn't say shit, but I knew that this was AI slop. This side, this guy's side, and the whole DoorDash fucking paying money to small creators. So this is what I wanted to say something. This is what I wanted to say something. What the fuck happened to my English, bro? But this is a trend that I noticed. Everybody speaking against her and for this guy, even though all her videos, most of her, like she made 1 or 2 videos against this guy, against the actual thing that happened, and most of her videos are calling out DoorDash and calling out TikTok. So this is corporation versus this is why I wrote where did I write it? Okay, so I wrote victim versus DoorDash or victim versus Dickman. This was always victim versus DoorDash, and that's why you see this overwhelming support for this guy who was butt naked. And she what the fuck I was gonna say? She said the time and the temperature or something. I don't remember all of it. But this overwhelming support for this loser is not because she's in the wrong. This overwhelming support for this loser comes from the corporations, DoorDash and TikTok and other big companies silencing her. Because why? I'll tell you why after I watch this other video, because I want to close this fucking tab.
She's getting sued by him. Yep. Well, it's official. She's getting sued by him. Yep. So the videos came out, his door cameras, his Ring camera, it all came out. She literally let herself in, and it's on camera. And he's suing her.
No video came out. She didn't let herself in. There's literally zero videos on the internet. It's been a month and nobody shared. No video went viral. No video came to my FYP of she letting in. That's not even the guy, bro. What the fuck?
Yep. So
and also, this guy is an AI.
Yep. She's not the victim. She never
So, yeah, she's not the victim. Fucking idiot.
was the victim. I fell for it at the beginning. I'm not going to
Oh, yeah, you fell for it at the beginning. You fucking
lie.
AI slob.
I did for a second, but then when she started to go insane towards
There you go. It's a man's rule. I'll answer that. Remember this one. That's the question.
the end of the video, I knew something was up.
Lies after lie, what this person is saying. Lies after lies, there's no Ring camera footage because there's no Ring camera on this door. She never went completely inside. Her video shows that shows her on his porch. She shouldn't record him, but he know that I didn't click it, so you're not gonna see the rest of the.
I knew something was up. But yeah, he is suing her. The video is out. She straight up pushed the door open.
People asking where's the video.
Saw him passed out. He was drunk.
Okay, this. Can I say the N-word at this point? I'm frustrated. I'm not saying the N-word to shame a group of people. I am part of that group of people. Some percentage in my blood. But hold on. What did it
straight up pushed the door open? Saw him passed out. He was drunk.
Where's the
and he passed out before she got straight up.
Where's the video and then where?
Pushed the door
Am I missing it?
open. Saw him passed out. He was drunk. And he passed out before she got there.
Okay, I think I missed it. I think I misread it, and I thought somebody said in the comments her only job was to leave the food at the door. Am I recording? I need to see my face. Okay, I am recording. So, hear this, right? Apart from AI slop, and then people with intentions, people that got paid by DoorDash and the other the shell corporations and stuff. Other than people that got paid and other than the AI, is anybody actually mad at her? Even if she pushed in the door, maybe if it's mad if he pushed in the door, but you as a DoorDash person, or you as somebody who orders food on DoorDash, what the fuck do you want? Not in this specific case. What's the general norm? Are you happy when people just leave the food at the door, or are you expecting them to at least knock it? At least give you a knock, or at least let you know that the food is here, so that the food doesn't get stolen or the food doesn't go fucking cold. Because my entire life, I thought it's expected, it's normal, it's common fucking sense when you deliver something, you have the human decency, not just food. You have the human decency to let the person know who ordered it. Not just food. I have seen videos on internet where people are praising delivery drivers from Amazon or whatever place for taking care of the package, putting the package somewhere where it's not going to be stolen, where it's not going to be as easily accessible. People praise those people for taking extra care, and now the entire internet. Again, I'm saying I know most of it is AI slop, and most of it is just people getting paid. But now the narrative shifted to, or you should have just left it at there. Who the fuck does it? Who the fuck just probably there's some people does it, but those are assholes. A good person, a normal person, you don't even have to be good. You just have to be decent. Decent person at least gives a knock and says your food's here. Yes, she should not have pushed in the door, and there's no proof that she has pushed in. But even the thought of her being in the wrong because her job was to leave the food at the door. Am I making sense? Am I not making sense? Because I think I'm not making sense to the fucking retards. But the people that live, and the people that have a real life, and the people that deal with this stuff, You as a delivery driver, it's fucking expected of you to let the person know that the delivery is here. And me as a person who is ordering DoorDash, I would expect some kind of knock or something to let me know that the food is here. Right? Okay, let's continue the video.
It was unfortunate that
It was unfortunate.
he was enjoying. Most likely, we're just gonna all assume since the pants were down, he was drunk enjoying his alone time, and there's nothing.
There's
wrong
nothing
with that.
wrong
We're
with
all
it.
adults.
Yeah, we're all adults. We enjoy our drunk adult time in the front fucking room. This is my room. If you go out of that door, that goes to a different room, and that different room connects to the main door, and the main door has a door outside. That's the fucking gate. I don't fucking jerk off in front of my gate where you can just open the gate and you just see me butt fucking naked. No, gate, main door, a hall room, and then my door. This is where I jerk off. I don't jerk off in front of a fucking door where people can walk in. That's common fucking sense. What the fuck's this guy talking about? I don't even know if this guy AI anymore. He just seems like a retard. I'm saying the retard word way too many times. I'm a retard.
We all are allowed to do that with ourselves.
We're all allowed to. Shut up.
But he's suing her. Yep.
Yep.
So she's not the victim, and she's getting sued.
And this is the part. This is why I remember this is AI. Look at this fucking profile. 0 following, 10k followers, all bots, and the bots are bought. And then only one video went viral, 370k views, 370k views on an AI person talking about she's getting sued. Oh, we're all adults. We're allowed to enjoy our fucking alone time when we're drunk. What the fuck are you talking about? This is what I just found randomly. This is the screen recording on my phone. I just found it randomly. But look at this. How hard DoorDash has pushed this to villainify her with fucking bot accounts. 10k followers on an account like this with no real name and 3 videos. And one of the video about her blaming her went 370,000. I don't want to jinx it, but I was gonna say, me as a real person, I cannot do anything that's gonna get me to 370k views, and this shit has 370k views on an AI slop blaming a real person. So this is my proof. I should have, if I knew that she was gonna be arrested, I might have. Because it's like I'm not doing it for her, but it's good push. It's good to make content about the stuff that people are talking about. So if I had more videos, that would be helpful. But this is all I have, and I think this is a really, really, really. This is, why am I saying really, really good? This is good enough for a proof. DoorDash is paying fucking bot accounts and other bot accounts to follow and other bot accounts to fucking view this fucking AI slop. And that gets pushed into people's FYP, and people that are busy, people that are working, they don't have the time to do the digging that I did to figure out that the companies are doing this. People already know it, but most people, they don't have the time. And because back to what her fault was not presenting her in a way where she counts internet people or internet losers as gods. Because here's what's happening. Her fault is what? Nuances, not making the distinctions between indecent exposure and SA. And her fault is screaming. Her fault is freaking out. Her fault is being human. Because losers on the internet think like for me to be, actually I'm gonna flip it. So I'm the loser. I'm the loser on the internet, right? I wrote it down so that just so I don't forget it. So yeah, me as a loser on the internet, I decide what's right, what's wrong, based on the perception of you. What the fuck did I write down? I decide what's wrong or right based off your perception of me. That makes zero sense. My English is breaking, but what I'm trying to say is, since I flipped it, Now you're in front of the camera, and I'm the viewer. I'm the loser on the internet, and because my perception of you is bad, based on that, I'm gonna decide. I'm gonna verdict that you were right or wrong when you're the one who lost your job. Are you guys able to calculate? Am I gonna have to fucking call Most Critical on this to fucking scream some sense into you? Because in what world, like, what fucking dystopian reality are we living in where the viewers just fucking regular, why am I even saying regular people? Losers. I'm the loser. So would you, okay, I am flipping, I'm repeating myself, but would you accept, or would you be okay with me, the loser, the viewer, saying you are right or wrong based on what? Based on how you presented yourself. Who the fuck cares about presentation when there's real things happening? Real cases, real life stuff going on. Losing job, real life thing. Getting striked on TikTok, kind of real life thing. Identity out, real life thing. Backlash, real life thing. Arrested, fucking arrested, real life thing. Would you, if you was in her shoes, or just you know, take me as the viewer. Now you're not the viewer. I know you're watching this video, but you are in front of the camera. I'm the viewer, and I'm saying you are wrong. Why? Because you lost your fucking composure after something happened to you. What the fuck? Why would that even be reality? I don't even know if I'm making sense. Because like our not just my vocabulary, but like languages in general are limited, kind of. Why? Because people have a connection, bro. It's like I don't need to tell you what the fucking arm is, what the fucking leg is, and I don't need to tell you that you're not supposed to eat your own shit. This is common fucking sense. If you go into this idiotic fucking territory, you're gonna realize how limited our languages are. And this is not even my first language, so I'm limited. Because that's why I'm like lost of words. I don't know what the fuck to say or how to explain it to you if you cannot explain it to yourself. Like, if this is not making sense to you, why she should not be the one getting backlash and why this guy is not the good guy, I don't have a language to speak in that would make sense to you, because you are most likely retarded. And I'm saying it just in case somebody is retarded like this, because I don't think it's anybody retarded. It's just the DoorDash company silencing her and putting on bots and stuff. Okay, now that I've explained to the best of my ability why she should not be the one getting backlash, she should not be the one that's getting arrested and blah blah and all this stuff, this part of the video is just for DoorDash. Just in case you think you can come after me. I don't think you're gonna, because like I'm a nobody on the internet. I don't have any followers, nothing. So you simply cannot do any harm to me. The only thing you can do is probably just boost me in viewer, or get me into the limelight. Limelight, or I think it's Limelight, right? I don't know, but yeah. But just in case, just because I know that. Okay, hold on. I'll Google something. I wanna Google DoorDash. Bro, my brain lags so much. I'm just gonna say worth. I was gonna say DoorDash money, but DoorDash worth. DoorDash stock. DoorDash. What the fuck? What's the word that I'm missing? How much is DoorDash worth? So 89.20 billion, 90 billion, okay? Just let that sink in. Let that sink in. The $90 billion company did the shit that they did with the AI and stuff. So this is why, hold on, let me reset my what is this? the control F, right? Full screen. There you go. Display capture off. So since you were a $90 billion company and you were still shitty enough to be bothered by TikTok drama, and you put hundred. I don't think you spent $1 million. I'll have to check with my people, but a few 100,000 got paid to black creators and who were ready to jump in. I'm not blaming black people, by the way. So this is what happened. DoorDash reached out to small creators, predominantly of the black skin or black race. Why did I do this? Bruh, what the fuck? So DoorDash reached out to black people who were, I don't want to say it in a rude way, but it is pretty clear to everybody that black people are more in need of money, especially in this, I was going to say economy, not economy, but you know who's running the country. But yeah, so those people need money, and I'm not saying those people just lied, blatantly lied because they got paid money, but that didn't happen. DoorDash reached out to them and offered them money, and also told them that this girl, like DoorDash told them, like as a verdict, that this girl is the one in fault. She opened the door and blah blah, and black people fucking skyrocketed with that information. So since DoorDash, as a $90 billion company, does scammy fucking chicanery like this, that's from Better Call Saul. Because you do this, I think I need to I'm saying too much. Okay, let me restart the video. You are a $90 billion company. But despite being a $90 billion company, you bother with TikTok stuff, TikTok drama, and then you put bots on the internet. Bots lose on the internet to drive your narrative, to make you look good, and you pay people, vulnerable people, to be the meat shield to your company, to your $90 billion company. So because you do shit like this, I think you deserve a warning before you come for me or come after me. Look at my face, right? Look at the skin tone, and I'm pretty sure you can figure out my location based on my IP or whatever. And then once you have all of it, my face, my skin tone, my location, blah blah, and then hear the language that I'm speaking, right? Take a good listen and know that I control the lower thirds of that pyramid, and you're not the top. You're not the top one. You're in the middle, and I am very, very capable of snapping it out of existence. Not the entire pyramid, but the bottom half. Not the bottom half, but the lower thirds of the pyramid. I live in it, and I can snap it out of existence. And now suddenly, you are the bottom half of the pyramid. So not only you cannot come after me, the people that are on top of you, they're not gonna let you come after me, because I will drag you through the streets. Now that you got the fucking warning, this is what you are. You are a slave company. You take advantage of people that are in a bad situation. Nobody with both parents present and in a good financial condition goes and thinks, oh, I'm gonna get a job at DoorDash. Nobody. You're a company that takes advantage of people who are in need. And that girl that I watched was in need of money. Very much in need of it. I don't know why, but she was in need of money, and that's why she was freaking out. Not because she's seen a dick. I'm pretty sure she's seen a lot of dicks. She was freaking out because you took her job. You locked up her money. And on the second video, she was freaking out because TikTok also deleted her video. So she did not get paid from that video either. So it is about money. I know what you are. I've already said it. You're a slave company. Nobody with a normal childhood, nobody with a strong family goes like, Nobody with education and things going right in their life goes like, oh, I'm gonna get a job at DoorDash. You have no benefits. You have nothing. It's not even a job. You make people do it. And you're gonna be like, oh, I give people opportunity. No, you and your friends do things where people end up in a social structure where they're forced to do this kinds of stuff. I know your entire game. I mean, not much of a looker, but I know what's going on. So yeah, I already warned you to not come after me. But even if you don't come after me, know that I figured it out. I figured it out, and I'm gonna explain it to people. Maybe nobody's gonna watch it, but whoever watches it is gonna know that you are a slave company. You don't give your fucking. You don't even count them as employees. You don't count them as employees. It's independent contractor or something. I don't have the patience to read through your entire fucking catalog of the legal document or like what I'm signing. But I know how you write these things, how much you pay people to write it in a way that keeps you safe. People that work for you are not considered employees. I don't even think you consider them human. But I can't say it because people are gonna get on my dick. Not people, your AIs. But I think it's common sense that anybody who has a good life, who has things going on for themselves, don't work at DoorDash. Because why? You have no employee benefits. You're not working inside of four walls. You are sending people in territories, in locations where they can be shot at, and you take no responsibility of it. You send this girl. This girl did not appear on that guy's house on her own. It was your platform, and it's not just one girl, and it's not even just about girls. It's guys and girls. You have a platform that takes advantage of people that are in need. This is a slave platform, and you send those slaves in places where they can be indecently exposed, or you send those slaves in places where they can get shot, where they can get mugged. And what do? Nothing. They're on your own, but they're making your company bigger. You're worth 90 goddamn billion. And you do shit like this. I know other companies do shit like this, but they're not as hands-on as you. They're not as petty as you. They look down on people. I know how you guys roll. And I like it, kind of. When you look down on people, you don't get to the same level as them with fucking boosts and power-ups and beat the shit out of them. What you did was stoop down to her level. I don't consider her level low, but speaking in corporation terms, I know you look down on people. I know how you see people. I know that you don't see people as people, but you got down to people level, and you fought with her with insane amount of backing. AIs, hundreds of thousands of dollars, and just the shittiness of hiring. It's not even hiring, but paying black people, black TikTok creators specifically. I know where the money went. I know the people that got paid. And you did it. Why? Because you didn't want to pay. Actually, you did it to keep the company's respect up. You did it so you did it to scare people. I know that this one incident is not just one incident. It happens a lot of time. And you did it so people don't realize the company that you're running, the slave company that you're running. You don't want people to realize the whole thing, but I realized it, and I don't have to realize it. It's pretty clear. It's pretty clear, but it's just not. People don't think about it. People don't think about it, and the people that are in positions of taking a job like DoorDash are not in a position to complain, and not in a social hierarchy to be heard. This is the only girl that was heard. This is the only person out of thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands of DoorDash employees that goes to this kind of environments every fucking day, in environments where they can get shot, where they can get mugged, where they can get indecently exposed. She's the only one that was heard, and you silence her with bots. I think somebody with a better English vocabulary or a better way of articulation should look into this, because what you did was beyond shitty and beyond petty, and you will be on my watch list. $90 billion, right? I'll see about that. Right, before I end this video, the question that I almost forgot about was she wrong? The thing that she got most backlash for is saying this is a man's world and I'm the victim. And was she wrong that it's a man's world? Yes, she was wrong. She was very, very wrong, because this is not a man's world. This is a corporation's world. She was not up against no man. She was up against corporations that silenced her, and now she got arrested. It's fucking sad about the state of people versus this 90 goddamn billion. This is why it's dystopian. This is why it's dystopian. This is why we should not be living in a reality like this, because here's what's happening. At the top used to be white men, and then whites, and then blacks, and I'm not gonna say the rest. But now it got worse. Now it's corporations, and then there's white men, and then there's black men, and then there's other things, and other things, and other things, and other things. And at the very, very bottom, actually, here's something fun. $64 goddamn billions. Corporations, white men, black men, stuff. Indians, fucking Indians, and then comes women. This is where American women are. Corporations, men of a different kind, stuff, Indians, and then women. 64 goddamn billions. Goddamn billions. 64 goddamn billions of dollars you lose. I'm saying just Indians, but two scams. You Americans lose 64 goddamn billion dollars to scams. And suddenly, you were so smart, you saw in your crystal ball, your ball, wiggly ball, that this girl was lying. You just felt it. You just felt it in your gut. You don't feel it in your gut when you're losing 60 goddamn $4 billion, but you just felt it in your gut that she wasn't the wrong, because she said this is a man's world and I'm the victim. You felt it. You fucking geniuses. I know it was bots, I know it was AI, and I said it in my own video, but it's fucking baffling that a whole group of people, an entire country full of people, did not come out or did not back her. You lost to AI, and you lose $64 billion to scams. Corporations, your love for corporations, how can corporations can be bad? White men, black men, stuff. Indians scamming $64 billion, and then there's a woman. I don't see her faults other than she being a woman. So she might be wrong on saying this is a man's world. She is wrong. This is a corporation's world. But what she should have said, it's not gonna make sense because English is not my first fucking language. But whether it's a man's world or not, it's definitely not a woman's world. because anybody but her, even me, even if, okay, I'll get to me later. Let's role play what would happen as if she was a white man delivering. I can't act. A black man delivering, that would be funny because he probably would just throw the food at his dick, and also would record it, and also would post it, and make fun of it, and nothing was gonna happen because it's man to man. No fucking lawsuits, nothing. And there's even Mexicans, even if it was a Mexican man that found a man lying, he would record it, he'd send it to, I'll count as Mexicans. I can pass as a fucking Edgar if I do the the haircut. But even I would have no backlash because I have balls. But because she does not have balls, this is her fate. This is how the entire fucking country turned on her. Not the entire fucking country, but because she's a woman, the corporations, or one corporation worth 90 goddamn billions, had the pettiness to one-on-one her. I assure you, anybody else in her position, other than kids probably, any other thing in her position, human thing in her position, would not be getting arrested. It's because she's a woman. Look at me, look at my face, savior of woman. I'm not doing it because savior of women. I'm actually doing it because when I remembered that I should make a video, because I saw the arrest TikToks randomly like last night, and I was thinking I should do a video, and then I looked at my face, and then I remembered that I'm gonna get called simp or something, or because why? Because speaking on behalf of a woman who was very, very in right of doing what she did. You cannot tell me that you guys as a society, I'm not even saying you guys anymore, it's not real, those are all bots, but nobody who's human and who has the fucking, not even average, but minimal brain cells would be saying, oh, that was not SA, that was indecent exposure. Nobody who's normal, nobody without an agenda, without I'm messing up stuff, but nobody without an agenda, just people, normal people with normal decency would be siding with DoorDash instead of her. So yeah, welcome to AI dystopia, where you can. I mean, it's been an open secret for quite a long time. I don't even know why I'm making such a big deal out of it. Maybe because DoorDash really stooped low and really went petty with the whole thing, and I just made 4 hours video about it. I'll edit it down. I don't know. Yeah,